Welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and let's get right into it. Today we're going to be trying to collect on the remaining bounties, which is going to be Selvin and Bendak Starkiller. So Starkiller is going to be probably the hardest one. We're going to wait to do him for a little bit because we need to do some other things before we go that route. But for now we'll go to Selvin and see if we can take her out. And if you remember, she was in this apartment complex back this way. She is not the easiest to beat either, so definitely want to be careful with her. Save before you start, and we'll take out all these Vulker people who are patrolling the hallways. Alright, and there's Sylvan. Let's save real quick.
Stop right there, or I'll give you a blaster shot right between the eyes. Now, what are you doing here?
I'm just here to rob the place.
Bad luck for you that you picked my apartment then. Now you'll see why I'm the most dangerous assassin on Taris.
Sure.
Ready? Sure. Let's go!
Uh-oh, Car's in trouble. Car may die here. Oh, nope, my guy died. Uh-oh. There we go. Alright, and when your people die, they'll come back to life.
Yes.
They'll just stand back up. Alright, got some interesting equipment from her. Neural band and adrenaline amplifier. Not bad. Then we'll loot her apartment just like we said we were going to. Now it's time to get out. You can run into another Vulker gang patrol, I think, but we're going to just ignore that for now because we're about to die. Now to heal up. Alright, so let's go collect that bounty real quick. Back again, human. I hope you didn't come to just chat. Got a bounty. Tell me about Selvin. So Selvin's dead. All the other bounty earners who went after her ended up dead themselves, you know. You did well, human. Here's 300 credits, the price for all bounties. 400. He's just not going to give me 400, is it? Alright, and that's all for now. Alright, Dipsaru. This is a funny little game. What? Why are you bothering me? Can't you see I'm auditioning a dancer? At least I'm trying to audition her. Not much point if she doesn't have a partner. I don't like your tone. Oh ho! You think throwing a tantrum is going to impress me? Sorry, I manage 24 dancers, musicians, and other performers. I see more tantrums in one day than most people in a year. What are you talking about? My name's Bill, manager of the Starlight Entertainers, the top performing troupe in this sector of the galaxy. I was here scouting new talent when the Sith attacked, and now I can't leave. You think the Sith would let me go so I could get back to my troupe, but I guess they just don't appreciate the art. But since I'm stuck here, I figure I might as well continue with my auditions. I'm supposed to be auditioning Lynn, but I'm thinking it's a waste of time. Lynn's got all the moves, but I need to know if she can pull them off while sharing a stage with her partner. Where's her partner? She doesn't have one. That's the problem. Aren't you listening? Dancers don't perform solo, so I need to see if she can work with someone else before I get her up on stage. Maybe I could help her out. I doubt she just wants to dance with someone who wandered by. This is her one shot at the big time, and dancing with some wannabe as her partner isn't going to help her cause. On the other hand, I'm not going to hire her unless I can see her in action with a partner. Maybe she's desperate enough to give you a chance. You'd have to ask her, I guess. Okay. Can't you see I'm auditioning? This is my shot at the big time. I can't risk screwing it up by talking to you. What's the use? There's no way Bip's gonna hire me unless he gets a chance to see me dance with a partner. Maybe I should just give up. What about letting me be your partner? I admit I'm getting desperate. I hate to blow this audition, but I don't know if I'm ready to just pair up with a random passerby. How do I know you're any good? What other choice do you have? Well, you do have a certain look about you. The confidence and movement. I guess you'll have to do. But I'm warning you, don't screw this up. It's just a rule. I've got a partner now. I'd really like to audition for you again. Okay, you've got one more chance. I'll give you a minute to get your partner set up. Then let's see what you got. I've got time to watch you for 3 more dances and make them count. Just follow my lead. Alright, very close and face to face. Yeah. Here's some helpful advice for your next dance. Try not to fall over. What are you doing? Are you trying to cost me my one shot at fame and fortune? You have to concentrate. Just watch for the steps and then jump in. Run around her in circles while she dances. This is definitely what he wants to see. What was that? That was easily the stupidest thing I've ever seen. I'm not auditioning for a comedy act. I want dancers, not clowns. Pull it together. One last chance. Let's go. You idiot. What were you thinking? I'd have a better chance dancing with a drunken Gamorrean. You're going to ruin me. Look, we've only got one dance left, and we're going to have to pull out all the steps. Don't hold anything back this time, so pay attention to my moves and then join in. Don't screw up. Oh, he won't screw up. Take a dive. Ah! I've seen enough. Sorry, Lynn, but you're not what Starlight Entertainers are looking for. You've got nice moves, kid, but you don't do well with a partner. Did that on purpose. Nobody could be that bad a dancer unless they were trying. Great, my one shot at the big time. You're right. I ruined your audition on purpose. Dang you and your big flapping feet. Bip, wait, let me try again. Bip, I can get another partner. A good partner. Bip, wait up. Oh man, I didn't get any dark side points for that. Come on. Alright, well anyways, let's move, let's see. Who's your right? Alright, so this guy wants to play Pazak, which is basically 21. I'm not interested in playing Pazak.
Greetings, stranger. My name is Gil.
He's a Pazak player as well, so I'm alright.
If you're ever looking for a match and you get...
So let's get to the upper city, and we're going to go back to the cantina in the upper city. So what we're going to do there is we're going to start in the duels. And participating in the duels is how you get to fight Bendak. I'm gonna save real quick before I start these missions, quests, whatever you want to call them. I might be interested. What's in it for me? I can arrange for you to fight in the duel ring. If you win, you get the starting contract, 10% of all wagers. And don't worry, nobody dies in the duel ring anymore. Death matches are illegal. Most fighters in the duel ring use vibro blades or stun sticks because the ring is pretty small, but a few of the duelists use blasters. Use whichever you prefer.
Vibro blades and blasters, and nobody ever dies. How come I get the feeling you're trying to take us for a ride?
The duel ring has energy suppressor builds to make sure nobody dies. Weapons are limited so they hurt but don't kill. And we've got a medic droid in case of serious injuries. Are you interested? I'll do it, but I want more than 10%. Alright. Okay. Good news. Blood for the ring. But you need a nickname like Ice or Deadeye or Twitch. Good nicknames make people bet more. What's a good name for you? You're an off-word, but you're new here. People won't recognize you. I know. From now on, enduring, you'll be the mysterious stranger. My name's Nomad. I think it sounds better than a nickname. Bah! What do you know about nicknames? I've been giving names for 20 years. Mysterious stranger, that's your name now. Perfect name for you. Got past and history. It makes it seem like you have some big dark secret. People like that. Makes me bet more.
This is for the best. We could use those credits from these duels, but using your real name is too risky. The Sith might have come across a crew manifest back on the Underspire.
I'm not ready for the duels yet. So what I want to do before I do that is I want to take Kar's weapons off. Because I will be using blasters to start. And Kar's blaster is more powerful than the other blaster. Okay, so let's do this. I'm ready for a duel. Are you ready for this fight? Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. we have a very special presentation in store for you. You've seen him lose night after night after night, but this time he's after fresh meat. In this corner, I give you Jedi Duncan! And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the Taris dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name, the mysterious stranger!
All right.
It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! But really, are any of us surprised? Jedi losing isn't news. You have to do better than that to impress us, stranger.
Alright. So there's the first duel. Dude, good fight. People like you, mysterious stranger. They bet a whole lot when you fight. It makes me happy and rich. I always pay my debts. You won, so you get paid. 10% of the purse. That's the deal. Here's your credits. So you got paid 1,000. Alright. I knew you'd be back. They all come back. Fought well last time. People like me. You want to step into the ring again? Sure. Let's do it. Girl on two fingers.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. In this corner, one of the greats, a man so tough, even a disfiguring injury couldn't end his career. I give you Girl on Two Fingers. And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the Taris dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name, the mysterious stranger!
Alright, here we go. What, are you gonna shoot him?
It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! Gerlon losing to a rookie. Is this a sign that his injuries have finally caught up with him? Or is the mysterious stranger for real? Only time will tell!
Sorry about that little hiccup there. Good fight. You got paid. Alright, so let's go heal up now. To teleport back, we have to go outside of the cantina so that we can transport or transit. Now, something I am going to do is I'm going to actually go into the hideout. And I'm doing this because I want to use the workbench to work on my own Karst blaster. Put the scope on the Achani armor, put some underlays, and for the prototype vibroblade, put this projector. I don't think we can transit back now. Yeah, we can. Alright, awesome. Alright, let's go back into the cantina. So now our weapons and armor should be stronger as well. That's why I did that. Because as we go up in these duels, they get stronger and stronger. Let's save real quick. Set up another fight for us. We're going to be going up against Ice. She's tough, but so are you. There'll be lots of action in this fight. A huge purse. You ready? Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. Over in this corner, a woman with steel on her bones and ice water in her veins. She's cold and quick as death itself. You know her. You love her. Ice. And in the other corner, a rising star taking that first step into the big leagues. I give you the mysterious stranger.
Alright, let's get right to it. We're going to move in close. There we go.
It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! Ice is knocked out cold! Looks like we have a rising star in the mysterious stranger, folks. But how high can this star soar? You'll just have to watch and see.
Alright. Now I'm going to start saving after every fight as well, because they get harder and harder as you go, so... Even with the saving though... Alright, and we're not going to continue on right there, even though I did save. Instead, we're going to continue on with the main objectives. Here's Bendak Starkiller though, and he'll only fight us if we become the champion of the duel ring. So that'll be our final bounty to collect on. As for now though, we need to go on and continue on because we need to get to a higher level before we continue with the duel ring. So we're off to the hidden deck base. Where you at, Paul? Okay. There he is. Alright, speak
Yes,
to
what's on
Parker,
your mind?
man.
Oh, you want to argue some more, is that it?
Yes, I'm always up for a good fight.
So I've seen. If I were Malak, I'd be a bit nervous to have you on my tail. I just don't trust easily. And for good reasons, which are my own.
What reasons? I want to know.
Damn it. I suppose I won't get any rest until I talk, will I? You want to know why I don't trust anyone? Fine. Here goes. 5 years ago, the Jedi had just finished the war with the Mandalorians. Revan and Malak were heroes. I was damn proud to have served in their fleet. It was completely unexpected when they turned on us, invading the Republic while we were still weak. Nobody knew what to think, least of all me. Our heroes had become brutal, conquering Sith, and we were all but helpless before them. I mean, think about it. If you can't even trust the best of the Jedi, who can you trust? It's not that. That's not what I mean. There were others, good, solid, trusted men who joined them. Malak and Revan and the Sith deserve to die for what they've done, but the ones who fled the Republic and joined them are even worse. The dark side has nothing to do with why they joined with the Sith. They deserve no mercy.
You say that with such hatred.
I know. And I should apologize to you. I've become so accustomed to expecting the worst in others, and you've done nothing to deserve that. It's just... No, never mind. Let's just continue with what we were doing. I'd rather not talk about it.
Okay then. Put on the Sith uniform so we go down. Alright, and now we're going to go to the hidden Beck base.
Hey, you can't just walk in here. This is the hidden Beck base. How do I know you're not a Vulcar spy sent to kill Gadon Thek?
Go wherever I want.
Maybe so. But this door is locked, and it's going to stay that way until I'm satisfied you're no threat to Gadon or the hidden Becks.
I need Gadon's help. I was told to speak to him.
A lot of people want to go inside and speak to Gadon. He's a hero of the common folk. But the days of the hidden Beck's open-door policy are gone. Between the Sith conquest and the Vulcar gang war, Gadon has more enemies than he used to. We're being careful about who we let in now.
Maybe a bribe.
My loyalty's not for sale. I've been with the hidden Becks for years, and I'm not going to desert Gadon now just because everyone is turning against him.
Maybe I could be an ally against all those enemies.
Well, we do need all the help we can get. And you don't look like you're with the Vultures or the Sith. Besides, it's not like you can do anything to harm Gadon in the heart of his own base. Not with Zerdra watching his back.
So you're going to let me in?
Go in and speak to Gadon if you want. Just remember to be on your best behavior. The hidden Becks are watching you.
Alright. And we're in. Then here's Gadon.
Hold it right there.
Zerdra.
Who are you, and what is your business with Gadon?
Calm down, Zerdra. Nobody's going to try anything here in the middle of our own base. It would be a suicide mission.
You're too trusting, Gadon. Brejik and his Vulcars want you dead. Anyone we don't know is a potential threat, and it's my job to make sure you're safe.
Do you want us to start attacking strangers on sight, Zerdra? Like the Vulcars do? I will never let it come to that. Now step aside and let them pass.
As you wish. You can speak to Gadon if you want, but I've got my eye on you. You try anything and you'll be vaporized before you can say Vulcar spy.
Alright,
You'll have to forgive Zerdra. Ever since Brejik and the Vulcars began this war against us, she's been a little overzealous in her security duties. The problems with the Sith haven't helped things. Zerdra seems to forget that I know how to look after myself. Now, how can I help you?
Let's see. I need information on those Republic escape pods that crashed in the Undercity.
The escape pods? You know, I heard the Sith have been asking around the upper city about them as well. But you don't look like you're with the Sith.
They might be spies, Gadden. They might be working for the Sith.
Calm down, Zerdra. If the Sith thought we knew anything useful, they'd have a battalion of troops kicking down our door. No, I think this off-worlder has his own agenda.
Do you know anything about this or not?
I suppose I could tell you what I know. It's not like it could do any harm to me or my gang. But it might cause problems for the Vulkars, and that's okay in my book. The Vulkars stripped those pods clean within hours after they landed. It's too bad we didn't get there first, considering what my spies reported the Vulkars found. A female Republic officer named Bastila survived the crash. We Becks don't believe in intergalactic slavery, but the Vulkars aren't so picky. They took a prisoner.
Bastila's a slave? What'll happen to her
Normally, the Vulkars would take a captured slave and sell them for a nice profit to Davik, or an off-world slaver. But a Republic officer is no ordinary catch.
I still think Bastila is just a Republic officer. That could work to our advantage. Maybe she'll even figure out a way to escape from the Vulkar base on her own.
She's too valuable to leave with the Vulkar scum at the base. Brejik's probably got your Republic friend hidden away somewhere safe until the big swoop race. You'll never find her.
Swoop race? What does that have to do
I'm
with it?
afraid your friend has become a pawn in Brejik's game to take over the lower city. He's offered her up as the Vulkar's share of the prize in the annual swoop gang race. By putting up such a valuable prize, Brejik hopes to win the loyalty of some of the smaller gangs. Their numbers will allow him to finally destroy me and my followers.
So how do you propose we go about rescuing Bastila then? Well, we can't fight all the gangs.
The only hope you have of rescuing Bastila is to somehow win the big season opener of the swoop race.
Can you help me with this?
I might be able to help you with this, if you'd be willing to help us. We both have something to gain here, and much to lose.
I might help you, if the price is
You're in
right.
no position to bargain here. Without my help, you don't have a hope of getting this Bastila back. You should at least listen to what I have to say. The swoop race is for the lower city gangs only. I could sponsor you as a rider for the Hiddenbecks this year. If you win the race, you'll win your friend's freedom. But first, you have to do something for me. My mechanics have developed an accelerator for a swoop engine. A bike with the accelerator installed can beat any other swoop out there. But the Vulkars stole the prototype from us. They plan to use it to guarantee a victory in this year's swoop race. I need you to break into their base and steal it back.
How do I know you'll live up to your end of the bargain?
My word is my bond. Everybody in the lower city knows my reputation. Besides, you really don't have a choice. I'm your only ticket into the swoop race.
How am I supposed to get inside their
Getting
base?
into the Vulkar base won't be easy. The front doors are locked tight. But I know someone who might be able to get you in the back way. Mission Veo.
Mission? Gadden, you can't be serious. She's just a kid. How is she supposed to help them with this?
Mission's explored every step of every back alley in the lower city. Plus, she knows the Undercity sewers better than anyone. If anyone can get inside the Vulkar base, it's her.
Alright, where can I find it?
She and her Wookiee friend Zalbar are always looking to stir up a little excitement. They like to go exploring in the Undercity, despite the dangers. Your best bet is to look for her in the Undercity. But you'll need some way past the Sith guard post at the elevator.
I've got some uniforms.
A simple disguise might have worked on the upper city guard, but the security down here is much tougher. You'll need the proper papers to get past him. Luckily, my gang ambushed one of the Sith patrols headed down to the Undercity. They never made it, and their security papers fell into my hands. Since we're working together now, I suppose I could give them to you in exchange for your uniforms. With the security papers, you won't need a disguise anyway.
What do you want with the uniforms?
I like to be prepared. Eventually, the Sith are going to try to drive us out of the Undercity. Sith disguises might give my people the edge we need in a crucial battle.
Okay, I'll trade
Good
the
choice.
uniforms.
Thanks for the uniforms. You won't need them with these security papers anyway. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
Nope, I'll
I
be back
suggest
when
you
I get the
hurry.
accelerator.
The swoop race is coming up, and we want you to have time to practice before the race.
Alright, and let's get on out of here now and head on down to the Undercity. So we'll just go to the right and continue down this way like we were doing earlier. And right now we gotta find Mission Veo. Got another Vulcar group here before we...
Ready?
Oh, gotta put his weapons back on.
What?
Alright, no remains. Darn. Alright, let's pop back up to the hideout real quick to get our health back up. And if you move up
Hold on
here...
there, civilian. Only those with official Sith business are allowed into the Undercity. Unless you've got the proper security papers, you better just turn around and go back the way you came.
I've got my security papers.
Let me see. Yeah, these look to be in order. Okay, you can go down if you want. Can't say I envy you, though. The Undercity is crawling with mutants. Rat-ghouls, they call them. If you see anything moving down there, shoot first and ask questions later.
If you try to fight your way through, you'll have to fight all these turns here, and it's a very difficult battle at this point in the game.
You there, Upworlder! Anyone using this elevator has to pay the toll.
Yeah, this is our elevator. If you use it, you gotta give us something.
I don't believe this planet. Even the beggars are trying to shake us down.
5 credits! That's what it costs to use our elevator. 5 credits!
Get out of here, you filthy beggars, or I'll use my blaster to end your suffering permanently.
Run, my brother! Flee this one's wrath!
Go on, you two. Get out of here. I'm sorry about that. Those 2 beggars give everyone in the village a bad name. We aren't all like that, you know. Most of us are good people.
I'm sure you are, miss. It's just too bad your little welcoming committee is here to give people a bad first impression.
What do you want?
My name is Shalina. You're from the Upworld, aren't you? I've never seen it. I was born here in the Undercity. Is it as nice as they say up there?
It's better than this festering slime pit.
I suppose our world doesn't look like much to you. It's dark and cold and lonely down here, but this is the only world I've ever known. I've never been to the surface, but sometimes I think I can see it in my dreams. The sun, the sky, the stars. It all sounds so wonderful. Gendar, the leader of our village, tells me I should spend more time trying to improve things down here and less time dreaming about something I can never have. Maybe he's right. You probably think I'm a fool, having dreams of a place I've never even seen. But when I was little, Rukil used to tell me stories of what it was like up there.
Who's that?
Rukiel's the oldest man in the village. The kids call him Rukiel Wrinkleskin, but he's a kind man. He used to tell me the greatest stories when I was a little girl. I still like to listen to his tales about the Promised Land, even though I know they're just legends, but it helps to make the Undercity seem less dark somehow.
The Promised Land? What's that?
It's just a story to make little children smile. Rukiel believes in it, though. Sometimes I can almost believe it myself, but then I look around and see the ugly truth. I guess we have to make the best of what we have, though. If you really want to learn more about the Promised Land, you should speak to Rukiel.
We're gonna find him.
He's wandering around somewhere on the south side of the village. He doesn't move too far. He's hard on his bones. He's over 100 years old. The children laugh at him, and people think he's crazy because of his stories about the Promised Land, but he's really just a kind old man.
We're gonna find Gendar.
He'll be somewhere in the village. I couldn't say where for sure. He's always busy doing whatever he can to make the lives of the other villagers easier.
You know anything about the escape pods that crashed into the Undercity?
I don't know anything about that, but maybe Gendar could help you. Sorry. Is there anything else you need?
Have any other Upworlders come through here recently?
There were quite a few people from the surface marching through the village, but none of them bothered to talk to me. Gendar might know more about them.
Gendar... Alright, I'll be going.
Oh, okay. Well, if you ever need anything, or if you just feel like talking, come back and see me. I hardly ever get a chance to speak to someone from the Upworld.
Okay. Let's see if we can find these fellas now. Alright, there's Gendar.
Greetings, Upworlder. We rarely see your kind here in the Undercity. I find it strange that so many of you have come down from the surface recently.
No offense, but I can see why people normally avoid this place.
Why have you come into this dark and sunless place? Is there something you need of me or my village? I will help you however I can.
You said something about other Upworlders who came by here recently.
Our village has seen many visitors from the surface recently. Armored troops, swoop gang members, mercenaries. They come to search our sunless world. They're even searching the sewers.
I'm looking for a Twi'lek named Mission Bayo.
Yes, I have seen this Twi'lek many times, though I've never spoken to her. She and her Wookiee companion often pass through our village on their way to explore the sewers.
How can I get to the sewers?
There are two entrances into the sewers from the Undercity. One to the northeast of our village, the other to the southeast. But the sewers are dangerous, Upworlder. If you dare to travel those dark tunnels, you would be wise to go heavily armed, unless you wish to become a meal for the rock ghouls and the other foul creatures. Ask your questions, Upworlder. I will answer to the best of my knowledge, though I know little beyond the borders of the Undercity.
Alright, tell me about the rat ghouls.
The rat ghouls are monsters, hideous mutations who feast on the flesh of our villagers. Their diseased jaws can infect those they attack, transforming the victim into one of those abominations. We know of no cure for the disease, and for the good of the village, we must banish any who become infected, lest they transform and turn on us.
Alright.
As you wish, Upworlder. Should you have need of anything else, come speak to me. I represent the entire village, and I will do my best to help you however I can.
Alright, so where is Rukiel? Right here across from me.
You come from the world above. Is this the time of destiny, then? Is this a portent of the salvation of my people? Or merely another false sign to mislead us from the path? Are you the herald of prophecy? The beacon to guide us through the darkness? Or are you merely another harbinger of shattered dreams and unfulfilled promises?
Be careful. This one might be crazy enough to be dangerous.
Speak to me, Upworlder. Tell me what fate you unleash upon us. Salvation or damnation? Speak, Upworlder, I beg you.
You're obviously an insane old kook.
Old, yes, but not insane. Oh no, not insane at all. I am as rational as any man can be after 100 years in the filth and darkness of the Undercity. Perhaps I can make things more clear. Some things, at least. My name is Rukil, the oldest outcast here in the village. Rukil Wrinkleskin, the children call me sometimes.
Get to the point, old man.
Once I was honored for my wisdom. But over time, the villagers fell away from the true path. Eventually, there was only a single apprentice who followed me. And now she is gone too.
What happened to your apprentice?
My apprentice is lost. I sent her out into the Undercity to find... Well, I cannot tell you. Not yet. Sadly, my apprentice has not returned. Please, Upworlder, will you help an old man? Will you seek out my apprentice in the Undercity? Her name is Malia. I must know of her fate, whatever it may be. I must know what she found.
What will you give me if I help you?
Finding her may be difficult. Malia could be anywhere in the Undercity. But if you will find her, I will know you to be our true savior. Only then can I reveal my secret knowledge to you.
Okay, I'll be back if I find anything.
I wish you luck, Upworlder. Come speak to me again once you have discovered the fate of my apprentice.
Alright. There we go. Let's go over here. Talk to this outcast
Wait,
healer.
Upworlder. You can't go through this gate. There is too much danger and suffering beyond. For your own sake, turn back.
What are you talking about?
The villagers infected with the Rakghoul disease are quarantined beyond this gate. It's only a matter of time until they transform into horrible creatures that would destroy us all.
So you just lock them away in a cage?
For the sake of the village, we have to keep the infected ones locked away. And when they finally do transform into Rakghouls, we'll let them destroy each other.
Is there something someone can do?
Nothing can be done for the infected villagers. Even the serum to counteract the Rakghoul disease wouldn't be any use now. Nobody would be foolish enough to risk going into the pens to give them the cure. The infected ones could transform into Rakghouls and attack them at any moment.
So you'll just leave the infected ones to die? You're a coward.
I can't help the infected ones. They have to die so that the rest of the village can live. I accept this. If you think that makes me a coward, so be it. If you have questions, you should speak to Gendar. He's the leader of this village. All my attention has to stay focused on trying to ease the suffering of those within the village. But despite my medical training, there is nothing I can do to help the poor souls locked on the other side of this gate.
Alright, so let's see if we can go through here, and we're going to try to get some dark side points, because I want to kill them all.
Please, help us. We're infected with the Rakghoul disease. At any moment we could... No! This cannot... No!
Please, you have to help us. We beg you. We don't want to end up like the others. Please help us. We can't end up like them.
Get away from me, you diseased mongrels.
Go then, Upworlder. Leave us here to die. Abandoned by everyone.
Why have you come back, Upworlder? Do you come back to mock us in our suffering as the disease destroys us?
Yes, I have. I think I'll kill you so you don't infect anybody else. Yeah. Dark side points. Haha. Die.
Back again? Is there something else you need?
I just killed your buddies. Kill me, please. Alright, let's see here. So we're gonna have some guy up here talk to us.
Hey, you ain't from the village. You're from the Upworld, ain't you? Yes, you've got credits, I bet.
Watch yourself. There's something slimy about this guy. I wouldn't trust him as far as I can throw him.
My name's Saigir. I run a little salvage shop here. You want to buy something from my store? I got some good deals. If a villager comes across any useful salvage in the Undercity, they bring it to me. Every so often, members from the lower city gangs come down to trade for the salvage. They'll exchange food and medicine for engine parts, old blasters, and the like. Sometimes they even give me credits if I have some really good stuff.
Let's see what you got.
Ain't the best.
Okay. Johnny battle armor. It's also got a vibro sword. Alright. Well, I'm not interested in anything you got, so let's just go up here and see what happens next.
Hurry, Hindar! Hurry! I can hear it coming!
He'll never make it. He's doomed. I told him he was a fool to leave the village.
He will make it. Run, Hindar, run!
Open the gate! Quickly! There isn't much time! I can't. The Rakghouls are too close.
The mutants will kill him if you don't open the gate!
And if I open the gate, they'll kill us all.
No! You can't do this! It isn't fair! Please, make him open the gate. Hindar will die if he doesn't.
I can't open the gate. Not while the Rakghouls are so near.
Keep the gates closed. I'm not risking my life here.
You monster! How can you say that? Somebody do something!
I'm sorry, Hester. There's nothing we can do. It's too late for Hindar now.
No! Hindar, no! Don't speak to me, Upworlder. You could have saved Hindar. You just stood there and watched him die. You're as selfish as all the rest from the surface. Please, just leave me alone with my grief.
A horrible fate for poor Hindar. I warned him not to leave the safety of the village, but I couldn't open the gate. Not while the Rakghouls were so close. I had to protect the village, but enough of this grim talk. We must focus on the positive if we're to survive down here. How can I help you, Upworlder?
Open the gate.
I'll open the gate for you, Upworlder, but you've got to be quick. In a few seconds, I must close and lock it again for the safety of the village.
Wow, the Rakghoul is right there. And you're gonna still open the gate?
Sure.
Okay, no remains on Hindar. So we see a Sith trooper over there. Let's run back through here and get a heal real quick. If I knew where the healer was.
Back again? Is there something?
She'll heal you as much as you want. Just you know, just like if you want to transport back to the hideout. So whichever way you want to do the healing, you can get there, or you can transport back. After I move out here, I'll probably just do the transporting back because it'll be quicker. So.
Please, you have to help me. Nobody else is gonna help me. Even the Becks won't help me. But I can't just leave him there. He's my friend. You'll help me, won't you?
Whoa, slow down, Mission. What's wrong?
It's Zalbar. He's in trouble. Big trouble. We have to help him. If we don't, they'll sell him into slavery.
I don't have time for this. Gadden said you'd help me get inside the Vulker base.
Listen, my friend Zalbar is in serious trouble, so you can forget about me helping with anything else until I get him back.
Fine, tell me what happened and I'll see if I can help you.
Me and Zalbar, we were just wandering around here in the Undercity. You know, looking for stuff we could find, just kind of exploring. We do it all the time.
I guess with a Wookiee at your side, you've got to figure you can handle the odd rat ghoul attack.
Only this time, they were waiting for us. Gamorrean slave hunters. We didn't even have a chance to run. Big Z threw himself at him and then roared for me to run. I took off. I figured Zalbar would be right behind me. But there were too many of them. He couldn't get away. They're going to sell him to a slaver, I just know it.
Just ran off and left him? Some friend you are.
I didn't mean to leave him. I thought he was right behind me. I'd never abandon Big Z on purpose. Please, help me get him back.
If I help you get Zalbar back, you have to help me get inside the Vulker
deal.
base.
As soon as we get Big Z back, I'll show you a way into that Vulker base. Now come on! We have to find Zalbar before they sell him to slavers, or worse.
Do you know where he's being kept?
The Gamorreans make their camps in the sewers. I bet that's where we'll find Zalbar. And that's where I'll show you the secret entrance into the Vulker compound.
Alright, now we got a third party member. And let's go over to her real quick. Go on the combat, and blaster's fine. Mission fiber blade. Stealth field generator. Is she? I think she is a. Where can I look at feats at? Right there. Yeah, she's gonna be using single weapon.
Yes?
No problem. No problem at all. Let's move forward here to the crash site. And
Ready?
I think the mission has demolition as well. Yes, she does. Alright, so she should be able to either disable or recover mines. So let's try to recover first. Skill too low. Let's level her up then. Let's give her dexterity, demolition, awareness, security. No. I guess I'll give her a stealth too, and then we'll save one for treat injury. Alright, now, recover mine. if you can recover them, you definitely want to recover them because you can. Oh no 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 no. Okay, good. Canceled it. So to cancel, you just run away if you can. But you definitely want to recover them if possible because it'll give you experience points. And it'll give you a mine too. So you can use the mine later on, or you can sell it. Whatever you want to do with it.
Help me. Please. I can feel it inside my skin. Something growing. Like some kind of hideous disease.
Get away from me, disease freak. Let's try the information first.
No! No! I can feel it!
Well, I was gonna lie to him, but I guess not.
What?
Huh?
With mission's ability, demolition ability, I'm going to use her to pick up any mines. I believe there's some on the other side of this crash site as well. Or at least one.
Sure.
We're going to go over here to the right. And entrance to the sewers is right there. I'm not going to go there yet though. Anders.
Don't move. I'm not afraid to use this blaster if I have to.
Settle down, kid. We've already lost enough men to those damn rat ghouls. The last thing we need now is more casualties from a needless firefight. By the looks of you, I'd say you're down here for the same reason we are. To salvage something from those downed Republic space pods. Let me give you some advice. Forget about it. Do yourself a favor and just head back from where you came.
Are you threatening me? I go where I want, when I want.
Trying to pick a fight with a Mandalorian. I can see you're not too bright. But I'm on a mission for Davik, so I don't have time for fun and games.
Candace, I heard something. Over there, in the shadows. Sounded like a rat ghoul.
Looks like we've got company. Get those blasters ready, boys.
Alright, let's use blasters for this fight. Oop, not the rifle. So we'll help him out a little bit.
Get it.
Down you go! How'd you like that?
Ready?
Damn. I told Davik this salvage mission was a bad idea. His men aren't trained for this kind of thing, and I can't babysit them all. Okay, boys. We're getting out of here before I lose anyone else. I can't carry all this salvage back by myself. You'd be smart to get out of here as well. Even if you can handle the rat ghouls, I doubt there's anything worth finding anymore.
So you're just gonna run back to the surface like some coward?
Normally, I'd make you regret those words, but I'm not wasting another minute down here. I'm responsible for this whole company, and they won't survive down here much longer. Come on, boys, let's move out.
Well, there's only one of them left, so you're right. They won't survive much longer. Let's see, can I shoot that from here? Yes, I can.
What?
Alright. Next little stent right there. There's a mine over there. More rat ghouls down here. Alright, I can shoot from there.
Huh?
What?
Alright, perfect. Now let's get mission over there to recover these mines. Alright, looks like there's 4 rat ghouls back there, so let's save real quick.
What?
Got some corpses over here.
Ready.
All of them are going to attack as well. Okay, there's more than 4. So let's do 5. Let's go on and get our melee on, because he's going to have to take them. And if you've noticed, we got mission veils, vibroblade. Not going to be using it right now, though. Rat ghoul fiend. Alright, there we go. This corpse. And the skeletal corpse. Let's see what's up here. Another corpse. An outcast. Promised Land Apprentice Journal. So we got the Apprentice's Journal, which is going to have to do with Rookil. You found the Journal of Rookil's apprentice near her corpse. You should return to the old man in the outcast village to tell him of her fate and to deliver the journal to him. Alright, so let's move on back to the outcast village to talk to Rookil and also to heal him. Rookil.
Greetings once more, Upworlder. Do you bring news of my apprentice? Have you discovered her fate and proved yourself to be a true savior of my people?
Your apprentice is dead. I have her journal.
It is as I feared, then. She joins the list of those who have given their lives in the service of our cause. But though I am saddened by this news, there is yet hope. By finding my apprentice, you have proved yourself worthy, Upworlder. You are to be the beacon on our path to salvation. You will guide us to the promised land.
I think you have me confused with someone else. Hold on a second. I'm not guiding anybody anywhere.
You are marked, Upworlder. Even my dim old eyes can see the mantle of destiny that cloaks you. Perhaps old Rookil knows you better than you know yourself. I am old. I have lived 100 years in the Undercity, cast down into the darkness. I know the legends and history of our people, and now you must learn it too.
I'm not interested in the history of your people.
I offer you wisdom, and you turn me away? Perhaps you are not ready to accept the role you must play in the destiny and salvation. Very well, Upworlder. Return to me when you are ready to learn what you must learn.
Alright, well, let's just listen to his story real quick.
Are you ready now to learn what you must learn? Are you ready to hear the history of my people?
Very well.
The great city of Taris covers the entire surface of this planet. There is no land to grow food. Kelp harvests and the creatures of the sea are our only food source. A century ago, rising levels of toxic pollution poisoned the oceans, and famine swept the planet. The rich hoarded food for their own use, and the poor were left to starve and die.
From what I've seen of Taris, it doesn't look like much has changed. Except for the upper city, people here are just as bad off as the poor in your little history.
But the poor rose up against this tyranny, and civil war engulfed the planet. Millions died in the fighting, and huge sections of Taris were destroyed or abandoned. The rebellion was crushed in the end. Thousands were taken prisoner. The jails could not hold them all, and so the practice of banishing all prisoners to the Undercity was born.
We're gonna get to the point soon.
Many brave men and women were banished here to the Undercity for their part in the rebellion. People like my father and grandfather were cast down, along with their families.
What did you expect? If they could get away with it, the Tarisian nobles would stuff their own mothers down here to make more room in the upper city.
Now we live a dark existence beneath the streets of Taris, a life devoid of all hope but one, the Promised Land. And you will be the one to show us the way to get there.
How can I lead you if I don't even know what it is?
Legends tell of a self-sufficient colony founded just before the famine and lost during the Civil War. A paradise beneath the Undercity where droid servants tend to every need. For many years I searched for the Promised Land, just as my grandfather and father did before me. When I became old and gray, my apprentice continued the search on my behalf.
Sounds like a myth to me. Something to give the people here some false hope to cling to so they don't go mad with despair.
I have collected many clues hinting at its location. The journal of my apprentice provides yet more information. But still, there are too many pieces missing from this puzzle. But I know my father and grandfather each had journals where they recorded their own discoveries. Perhaps with their journals, I could at last uncover its hidden location.
What will you give me if I find these missing journals for you?
I have nothing to offer if you help me in this. I hope the knowledge that you are helping the entire village escape a life of darkness and suffering is reward enough.
No, not really. I don't work for free.
I see. Well, perhaps you are not the savior I seek after all. I can only pray that if you find the journals, you will have a change of heart and bring them to me.
Well, I mean, yeah, I will because it gives me experience, but not because I want to help you. And we're
Back
going to
again.
heal.
Is there something else?
And that's all we're going to do for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.